Welcome to the show. Is Week in View live on Coin News Extra TV. So you know how we do it on this show, which comes your way every 4 p.m. West African time, Fridays. So we are going to look at the top headlines for the week. So we're looking at the headlines from 26th of February, that's Sunday, this week to today, 3rd of March, 2023. So I'm your host for the show, Lee, and do well to share this video, this live broadcast, because we are broadcasting across 4 channels. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and on LinkedIn. So do well to like and share wherever you are watching from. So let's look at what we have today. But before we do that, we just take a quick break. When we return, we're going to be looking at the top headlines that we have. We have both for Africa and global headlines. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Is still week in view. So let's look at some of the headlines that I have today. The top headlines that I have. So for the week, number one here is G20 IMF are working on crypto policy. So according to that report, the group of 20, that's the G20 and the International Monetary Fund, that's IMF, has announced plans to create a joint technical paper that would guide the creation of a policy on cryptocurrency assets for member countries. The decision was announced by the Indian government, which presently heads the G20 in its G20 chairs summary and outcome document issued during the two-day meeting of the finance ministers and central bank governors that took place in Bengaluru on February 24th to 25th. So that's about that particular headline. We move to the next headline there. This is a global headline that I'm looking at. So we just start with the global headlines. I still have the African headlines. You know how we do it on the show. We first take the global headlines before we move to the African headlines. So we have the next global headline here is new crypto tracker launched in California to tackle fraud. So according to that report, uh, the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation has created a website dedicated to tracking cryptocurrency scams. The site tagged Crypto Scam Tracker is a database searchable by company name, scam type, and keywords, so Californians can learn more about the complaints the department has received about specific crypto websites. So scammers are in the shadow use crypto assets to take advantage of the most vulnerable Californians. So that's excuse me, that's coming from the Californian department there, security department. So that's a very good one about that headline: new crypto tracker launched in California to tackle fraud. So let's look at the next headline we have there. Coinbase is delisting Binance stablecoin. That's the BUSD. So let's look at what's really, recently we see a lot of platforms, a lot of issues around that particular Binance USD stablecoin. I know at times, several times, the Binance CEO have really mentioned that though it is BUSD Binance stablecoin, but it's not Binance that actually owns that particular stablecoins, but it's just a partnership. But that's according to him. But according to this report, cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase says it will suspend trading for Binance USD in less than a month. Coinbase, in the announcement issued on Monday, said that it decided to suspend trading for BUSD, citing increased pressure from regulators. When receiving BUSD, we determined that it no longer met our listing standards and will be suspended. We regularly monitor the assets on our exchange to ensure they meet our listing standards. That's according to Coinbase. Based on our most recent reviews, Coinbase will suspend trading for Binance USD, that's BUSD, on March 13th, 2023, on or around 12 p.m. ET, the firm said in a tweet made yesterday. So that's according to that report. Mind you, this headline week in view, we are talking about headlines, major headlines for the week. So it's not headlines for today, it's for the week. So we are going through major headlines for the week. So we are still currently on global headlines. We will soon move to African headlines. For now, we're still on global headlines. Coinbase again. Coinbase holds payment with Silver Gate. Let's look at what that particular story is saying. Coinbase there. Just a moment. So I couldn't get that. Let me hold payment with Silvergate. I'll get back to that. Next headline there is FTS Japan arm is allowing total withdrawal of funds. Report says. According to that report, while FTS customers worldwide patiently await a conclusion to the FTS and Sam Bankman-Fried, that's SBF litigation, users of FTS Japan have started withdrawing all of their funds. I guess that's a welcome development. On November 7th, as we all know, 2022, crypto exchange FTS and its subsidiaries slowed fund withdrawals after CZ, that's Chen Peng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, announced the crypto exchange would liquidate its substantial holding of FTS token, that's the FTT. The domino effect forced Liquid Group, a Japanese crypto trading platform owned by FTS since February 2022, to halt withdrawals on November 15th. However, to some investors' delight, FTS Japan resumed withdrawal on February 21st, which involved moving funds from the defunct exchange to a Liquid Japan account days after. Days later, a popular crypto trader from Japan, Hibiki Trader, confirmed to have successfully withdrawn all of their funds. That's according to that particular tweet. Is on is a Japanese, yeah, Japanese handwriting. So that's it. So still on the headline, we'll go for a break, a very short one there. When we return, we'll continue with the headlines. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back to the show. It's still a week in view live on Coin News Extra TV. So we are talking about the top headlines that happened this week, and also do well to like and share this live broadcast any platform you are joining us from, because we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. We are still on the global headlines. Let me go back to Coinbase holds payment with Silvergate Bank. So according to that headline, um, cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has announced that it is ceasing payment with the crypto bank Silvergate Bank. The firm disclosed this in a series of tweets posted on Thursday evening. Coinbase alleged fears that client funds were endangered. In light of recent developments and out of an abundance of caution, Coinbase is no longer accepting or initiating payment to or from Silvergate. That's on that particular headline. So next headline is Ukraine has received 70 million in crypto donations since Russia conflict started. So that report is about Ukraine receiving donations, cryptocurrency. According to that report, Ukraine has received over $70 million in cryptocurrency since the start of the Russian-Ukraine conflict, providing the nation with funds for military equipment and humanitarian assistance. The figure came from a February 24th report by blockchain data platform Chainalysis, which found the majority of the funds to have come in form of Ether and Bitcoin. Ether donors led the way with $28.9 million given, while donors of BTC and Tether, that's USDT, chipped in 22.8 million and 11.6 million respectively. Next, there is Jack Dorsey, decentralized Twitter rival, launched on Apple Store. According to that report, Blue Sky, excuse me, Blue Sky, the new social media platform backed by Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey and touted as a rival to Twitter, is now available on Apple Play Store. Screenshot on the Blue Sky App Store page revealed that the new app interface looked like a simplified version of Twitter. The new app has functions that many Twitter users will be familiar with, such as likes, reposts, and the ability to comment on posts. To post, user click the plus button to create a message of 256 characters, which includes the ability to add photos. So on and so forth on that particular headline. So that's a very good one. That particular one coming from Jack. So we move to the next headline. Chili's launches $50 million incubator to fund early stage Web3 projects. Blockchain-based fan token platform Chiliz has launched a $50 million incubator and accelerator program to fund early-stage projects in the sports and entertainment industry that use the Chiliz blockchain. The incubator program, called Chiliz Labs, will fund early-stage blockchain projects that leverage the Chiliz blockchain for sports and entertainment, as well as its socials.com partner network, according to a Tuesday announcement. The program has the support of Jump Crypto, the Chicago-based crypto arm of Jump Trading, a global leader in Web3 infrastructure development and investment. That's a brief on that particular headline on Chiliz. So next on that headline is Indonesia said to launch its state-backed crypto exchange by mid-2023. Indonesia aims to launch its anticipated state-backed crypto exchange by mid-2023, according to the country's Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Exchange, which currently oversees digital assets. In a recent interview, Didi Didid Nordal Motoko, head of Babiti, that's the head of the regulatory agency, said that the new exchange will be established by mid-2023, Bloomberg reported. He added that the exchange will be run by a private sector company rather than the government. So that's all we have for the global headlines. We're now going to move over to the top African headlines that we'll have in the world of blockchain, crypto, and fintech ecosystem. But before we take that, we'll go for a quick break. When we return, we'll continue with the conversation. We'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back to the show. It's still Week in View live on Coin News Extra TV. So we are moving straight to the African top headlines that we have here. But before we do that, please do well to share this live broadcast wherever you are joining us from. Do well to share so it can get to as many people as possible. So we move to the African headline. Number one there is crypto scams. Africans lose funds through giveaway tricks. According to that story on Coin News Extra, a new report by blockchain analytic firm Chainalysis has reviewed Africa as the least favorite choice destination for cryptocurrency scams. The report, however, revealed that investors in the region, particularly in South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria, lost the most funds through investment and giveaway tricks. According to the report, giveaway scams were swindled swindlers trick users into sending them their crypto asset, promising to send them more in return. We are particularly more prominent in Kenya and Nigeria, which are also leading in crypto adoption on the continent. The report said that South Africans are mostly fell victim to investment scams, where the fraudsters promote a non-existent investment company promising huge returns, occasioned by little and misinformation in the sector. Overall, the report said that over $5.9 billion has been lost by investors globally. Next, we move to the next headline. Binance expands currency offering for users in Africa. So according to that report, Binance says it has expanded product offering for users in Africa to include the Liberian dollar, Sierra Leone, Gambian dalasi, and Mauritania Ogunya, and Cape Verdean Escudo. Binance stated this in a statement issued on Thursday. Next, there is Ghana food tech startup Legendary Foods are the winners of the Sunscarp African Award 2023. So, according to that report, Legendary Foods, a food tech startup from Ghana, is the overall winner of the 10th edition of the Sunscarp Africa Summit Awards. The startup produced West and Central Africa's most cost-effective, nutritious, resource-efficient, and accessible form of protein, palm lava, with technology and farming system proudly built in Ghana. So, VetSac Limited, an agri-financing startup from Nigeria, came second, while Aki Medical Laboratory, a health tech from Tanzania, came in third. Last on the headline, Kenyan HR and payroll startup WorkPay has raised $2.7 million in pre-Series A funding to expand its services across Africa. According to that report, um, WorkPay, a Kenyan startup that provides a cloud-based workforce management system with human resource and payroll management for small businesses in Africa, recently announced that it has raised $2.7 million in its pre-Series A round, led by global and African-focused investors, including Launch Africa Ventures, Saview Ventures, Acadian Ventures, Propercore, Foundation Partner, and so on, other venture capital firm that participated in that particular round. So we also have another headline that I'm getting from my producers. The Zimbabwean blockchain startup launch service to help migrants efficiently move funds across borders. Two Zimbabwean startups, Flexseed and Uhuru Wallet, recently launched a platform that offers digital identity and remittance services to migrants living and working in South Africa. The two startups held what they have described as the first cross-chain collaboration between the two companies. So that's it with today's week in view, the top trending headlines that we have for you. So are there some headlines that you feel we missed out on? Please do well to send them to us. We'll be able to review them. And also stay tuned to Coin News Extra always, Coin News Extra TV, to be informed about everything happening in the world of blockchain, crypto, and fintech in Africa and the rest of the world. So do well to follow us across all our social media handles at Coin News Extra TV. Just Coin News Extra TV, and on any platform you'll be able to connect with us to be able to stay informed and up to date with the happenings in this ecosystem. So thank you very much. I'm signing out for today. I really believe that you enjoyed and you stayed. The show was so informative. I really appreciate your time as well. So I'll be signing out now, but I believe we'll be meeting again at same time, same station next week to have the top trending headlines for next week. Thank you very much and bye for now.